right, so ladies and gents, welcome to the second semifinal in Nilly's Apartment Cup 3. Hera won earlier against Tato with a 4-1 victory. Very, very astounding stuff from him. In the blue, we have the Viper. He has gone for the Huns, which he was practicing with. Remember, I told you? He was practicing with this. And then we have Yo, who's playing as the Aztecs. So pretty much expected. I think throughout this whole best of 7, it needs to be in the back of your mind, when is Yo playing with Mezzo? Will Yo win with Mezzo? If Viper wins this, I feel like that's a huge, huge start for him, Dave.
Yeah, no, and especially with the map that he's generated here, like everything is there. He's lucky that there's kind of like a cliff there that he can wall to.
Oh, and Yo's coming forward to
lame, and he might be able to snag one of these cows. Remember, the cows have 150 food, so it's a bit worse for Viper than maybe losing a sheep. He can't take the boar. But if he gets that early damage on the scout, look at Viper hitting. He's going to hit the cow. Oh, my goodness. You're right behind me.
What? Viper hits the... That's your cow, Viper.
Yeah.
That's your cow. Don't do that to your cow. It's like, if you can't have it, or if I can't have it, you can't have it.
Yeah, well, I think he knew. And Viper actually is going to go forward with his scout. And there's 3 cows for Yo.
What?
There's 3 cows for Yo. And he sees where the boar positioning is, too. So he can hang out there and snag a villager, maybe.
Yeah.
But...
oh, my goodness.
And is Yo going to come back and take these?
I mean, Yo also sees that Viper has a boar here. So guys, in Nilly's Apartment Cup 3, you cannot steal boars. You can block villagers, you can steal cows, you can steal sheep. Yo is going to get his cows back now. We'll see if he makes it back to his base.
But these are going nowhere. Do you think Viper's just going to kill these?
It's possible.
Like, think about, this is 450 food here walking across the map.
Yeah.
And Yo doesn't strike me as a cowboy. So I don't know if he's going to... It's early, man. It's early. Got to get that one out of the way.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Viper, I'm surprised, actually. So keep in mind that Viper can't engage versus that eagle.
Viper's going to be so annoying here.
Oh, he's going to...
No, he's going to be so annoying.
Cow?
He's going to wait. He's going to wait, and then... yeah.
Doink.
Can't get it.
Doink. Oh, not again. Not again.
And now Yo's going for the boar as well. We'll see if Viper can lame this villager.
I'd be very, very surprised if Yo lets this happen. Yo should use his eagle to block the boar. No, oh my God.
It just
de-aggroed. Did he do? Oh, he did the house trick.
He did the house trick.
Beautiful.
Okay. Good play from Yo there. That was a crazy few moments.
What a start, man.
I know.
What a start.
And Yo got one of them in. They're kind of weirdly even at the moment because Yo got one of them in and got one killed from Viper, and then one of Yo's got killed, but Viper's sending this cow back across the map now. Okay, we can settle into this now.
We can settle in.
And we can start looking at other things on the map.
Yeah, so as a reminder, the map for Viper, not so good. Both of his stones are here, 2 of his golds are here. He does have this gold on the right, and there's wall potential, but I don't think he's going to be liking his situation. We've seen Hera and many other players choosing Game 1 Aztecs because it is strong. Strong man-at-arms rush, followed up by Eagles and Skirmishers. They have the farming bonus. It's really tough for Huns to deal with. I think if Viper's going to win this game, he needs to open up with a very quick scout build and use the mobility, because that is one thing that a stable civilization or a horse civilization is going to have over the Mezzo.
Yeah, well, I can look at Viper's Fog of War, see what he sees. So he's just now scouting Yo's base. He only saw the front there.
Yeah.
So he can see that there's like no forward gold, which is good. He's probably not going to go for a forward anyway against an Aztec, but
yeah.
Now he sees that back gold. Now I think he has to play a bit differently.
Viper's going Drush, Dave. So Viper building a barracks. I was really interested to see what he was planning on doing with 4 on wood. If it was a scout build, it would be 3 on wood. Instead of building farms, he's actually going for a very early barracks. And notice how it's really close to that town center, so Yo might not scout that. Yo does not want to run into the town center.
I'm just wondering, like, how is he going to secure this gold? Like, even the gold at the back is so far. And, like, how is he going to secure this position? Usually you want to see lots of aggression if all your resources are forward, so you're keeping your enemy at their base. Once again, Aztecs are usually the civ that go for that level of aggression, right?
I wonder if this... Okay, we have to watch Viper's build. He does have a build he and Leary use this frequently, where they will go 3 militia, mass farms, maybe 3 or 4 farms, and then they'll click up to Feudal Age at around 27 or 28 pop. And Viper seems to be better off with resources underneath his town center, having the extra cow. Yo had to build farms as Aztec, so his build definitely disrupted by the early issues with the economies, but he is on his way to Feudal now, Dave.
Yeah, so He is going for... What is Yo opting for here?
He's going... So Yo is going to go for Man-at-Arms.
Yeah.
He's going
I don't
late.
see the 2 out to gold yet.
Yeah, he'll probably transfer here in a second. There's really no other option for him. But Viper's goal is to trade versus the Man-at-Arms and then click up. This is the exact build I mentioned. This is very clean from Viper. This is sick. So his early militia could trade versus Yo's militia. Yo won't be able to get the upgrade. Yo will get no benefit from a faster feudal.
And Yo's actually, I think Viper scouted the villagers going out to the deer, so maybe he's going to loop around there with the militia, but I think he'll probably hang around these berries for now.
Oh man,
try and
Yo's
idle
not
as much as
scouting.
possible.
Yo's not scouting because he's lacking the food, so he's been scouting the other areas. This is perfect for Viper's strategy. He's not going to be too delayed to feudal age, and he is going to be able to delay some resources from Mr. Yo.
He could be super annoying on this gold, and maybe Yo doesn't even get the Men-at-Arms upgrade in time.
So Yo has to make a decision now. Does he come home, or does he go forward? Beautiful quick walls from Yo. Can he get this wood line? Yeah, he will get the wood line. But I think it's good for Viper that these militia are coming back. These militia were meant to be upgraded to Man-at-Arms and pressuring Viper's open base. Yeah. It's not happening.
If Yo can force an engagement here and take them quick, the problem is, see, he's going to use the Vills, so he's definitely going to have the advantage in this fight. But once again, like you were saying, Viper's already done a significant amount of damage to Yo's early pressure, and Yo shouldn't even bother with the Men-at-Arms upgrade.
Exactly. Yeah, the biggest strength of Aztecs is that strong Men-at-Arms rush.
Yeah.
And now Viper's going to have that economy set up, so he can go for immediate 2 range. Check this out.
Yeah, I don't know if it gave him enough time, but it certainly gave him something.
Yeah.
And you're taking out those Men-at-Arms early, so he can't do a ton of pressure against you. So double range, and Yo only has one range.
Yeah, so there are some minor differences here. Yo, his economy is going to be set up differently, but man, it's perfect for Viper, I think. So one thing, like that build there and all that early game pressure really disrupted the flow of the Aztecs, and Viper just finds a way. Even with a very open map, he finds a way to get off to a strong start.
Yo actually milled the deer on the left-hand side. That's an interesting choice, especially with archers that are going to be running around. If Viper saw those villagers go out there early, like I think he did, but yeah, he can go and snipe those. Only one militia left for Mr. Yo.
Yeah, and Yo's experienced enough to know that this is going to be the build. So one range skirmisher, maybe a few eagles sprinkled in can be okay against what Viper's going for, but it's dangerous because Viper's making enough archers where he can snipe villagers. Yo's military composition is not dangerous to anything but Viper's military, and Viper's economy will be fine.
I like how Yo went immediately into skirmishers.
Yeah.
Because he just knew.
Yeah. He's probably played against this build hundreds of times. He's played against Viper hundreds of times.
Also made an extra eagle to combat the skirmishers that he knows are going to come out to counter his skirmishers. So they're anticipating each other.
Yeah, I wonder when Viper will get that blacksmith up. Oh, blacksmith is going up now. Yeah, so fletching could come in. Yo gets some good hits there, though.
Yeah, good hits. Good hits. And he can't really pressure, but at the moment, I think he's just trying to keep Viper at his base.
Yeah.
Maybe try and get some walls up behind this if you keep them there long enough.
Yeah, both have 29 vills.
Yep.
Sorry, Dave. But yeah, both have 29 vills. A nice early harassment. Good micro from Yo to dodge the arrows. Now, he will see that Viper has fletching. This is Viper's opportunity to push forward. And there he goes. Can we go to Viper's point of view real quick? I want to see how focused he is on walling, how focused he is in defense. Or is it going to be mainly that push? Nice snipe there from Yo. Snipes Viper's scout. Yeah, see, Viper's very confident pushing forward.
Yeah, well, he knows there's not much to worry about because he has to assume that Yo started off with one range.
Yeah.
So there's no way that Yo's going to out-pop him. And especially when he sees the extra eagles, that's a big investment.
Yeah.
And with archers and the way units path now, you can snipe down eagles pretty consistently.
Yeah, and Viper's actually going towards the deer if he continues towards the north. If we head back to our point of view now, Yo is house walling. He actually needs to get some houses up. He's been housed a few times. But yeah, Viper continues this way. Those villagers are going to need to get the heck out of Dodge. Viper would take those villagers, run back to his base, and be very happy with a big eco lead.
Yeah, the deer are almost running out, so maybe Yo's going to get out of there anyway. I think if he goes in there, it's a mistake, though. He has to run now, and he realizes that he's going to loop all the way around back to his base, maybe run into a few bears along the way, and then join up with his main army and play Tournament Viper style, which is I already did a little bit of damage to you. Now I'm just going to play better than you in every sense and snowball my way to victory.
Exactly. Like, a lot of people think, wow, Viper's the best player in the game. He must be the most aggressive player in the game.
No, only
because
in rated
it's war.
games. Yeah,
but no,
only in
he's
rated
not
games.
the most aggressive player. In fact, he's far less aggressive than other players. Like Dave said, he gets a little advantage, and he will just hold that advantage.
He knows
for
that
as long as
he can do the meta strat better than you.
Yeah.
So as soon as he gets a tiny little edge,
he says, "Okay, come at me.
Yeah.
Like I'm ahead. Try and do something," and that's what he's doing now. Now this is going to get really interesting because Viper has a lot of range numbers. It's quite complicated for the Aztec player to know what to do here because a few eagles. We just saw one go down.
I don't think you should waste your eagles though.
Yeah,
I really don't think, especially on an unimportant position like this. Like just try and take favorable traits with your skirmishers, and then run your eagles around. Maybe scout a little bit. Maybe try and pick some units reinforcing. And Viper knows exactly what Yo's going to do here.
Yeah, Viper is making
scouts
scouts. So Viper knows he has enough archers to deal with the eagles.
That's a waste. That's a big waste from Yo.
Oh, man. If the scouts arrive here, could get really interesting really fast. This is a lot of archers. This is a game-changing number of archers. What a wise play from Viper to add the stable.
Yeah, I like how he added the stable a little bit back, too.
Yep.
So that Yo couldn't see it coming, although Yo had to have thought that it was a potential problem because skirmishers obviously countered so hard by scouts, and eagles actually countered pretty decently by scouts in the feudal age as well.
Okay, so how is Yo going to defend now? Because he's on his way to castle. He's invested a normal amount into feudal age. Viper built a stable, 175 wood investment, and then a bunch of scouts. Viper's military is the better military right now, but if Yo hits the next stage, it can be really complicated for Viper. So Viper's got to push in. Yo sees the scouts. Yo needs walls, and he needs a lot of defense over the next 2 minutes.
Don't lose your units for free. That's basically the moral of the story here. Yo losing the reinforcement archer, and now Viper's looking for a way in. I don't know. I think he's just going to harass the farms a little bit. Yo actually dropping a defensive tower on
a good tower
on the gold, which is great.
That's a really good tower because the wood line's protected with that as well. Also, he's probably going to be going more aggressive, so
this
I wouldn't
means
expect
Viper
an
needs
ETC.
I think Viper needs to back up here. As soon as he sees that tower, try and get some extra picks, and then you need to go. Maybe loop around behind and see what's available, but I don't think Tournament Viper would do that.
Dave, what does Viper do if Yo gets to Eagle Warrior? He first built the second range, canceled it, is now going for barracks, which I think is the correct play. If he goes for multiple barracks, what does Viper do against that? Viper's not even up yet.
I think Viper's base is pretty well walled at the moment.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Just, yeah, it's gonna be tricky for him for sure. But if he keeps that mass up, I think he can fight eagles as long as he's not too far back from the castle age time.
And I think again, Yo can't waste numbers because he has the potential for better tech, but he does not have that many numbers right now. Here though, this should be a nice fight for him. Eagle.
Yeah. The scouts are hanging around near that area, so if Viper brings them in, maybe he can take out these eagles. Yeah, I don't think Yo should be fighting this now.
Well,
but he's looking around with the skirmishers, though, on the other side. Remember, Viper needs his mass to fight off the early eagle push if Yo chooses to go for that, so...
Viper's headed back to his base with the other archers. Yo just needs to wait. Viper will be happy with the trade he's taken there. Viper has now clicked up to Castle Age. But Yo, just wait for second armor or wait for Eagle Warrior. There's no need to fight here, no need to lose HP, and a micro-nerd like Viper is going to whittle down your units when he has the chance.
Double stable for Viper, so he's going knights.
Okay, so Viper wants, I mean, he'll get a huge power spike from Crossbow and Bodkin Arrow, and then he also wants to go knights. It's very interesting, but these archers, they're done. It's Yo's time to push forward.
I don't think he can really do too much, to be honest.
Not
the way
right
Viper's walled, like he'll have to invest time into getting through the palisades or pushing through the middle there. Viper can quick wall behind, and then the time he spends doing that, Viper's gonna have knights coming out of the stable and quickly counter, and the crossbow upgrade, of course, quickly counter those eagles. So maybe Yo needs to start thinking about
chipping away, I think.
Chipping away, or even like booming up behind this a little bit. Like just keep that pressure.
Yeah. So I think here, pretty much what we said in Feudal Age that Viper was doing. Getting a kill or two and then running back is got to be Yo's game plan. Sitting back at his base wouldn't make any sense because Viper really can't combat this easily.
He's got to hold him here in this position, but he can't go all in. That's for sure. Viper will counter that so easily.
Ooh, he tries to run in. Viper quickly walls. Well played.
This is what I'm afraid of here for Yo. And then once you lose this military number, you can't get map control back. Viper's going to take it. So
the scouts that Viper has, very, very important here. The scouts can snipe monks, and Yo has already made a monastery at home. Viper's leaving his farmers. And this is a pretty big snowball of units from Mr. Yo. It's 18 military to 24.
Castle Age upgrades on the way.
Age.
Yep, Castle Age upgrades on the way. Yo actually added a monastery back, so he's sending a monk forward in anticipation of the knights coming out from Viper, which is great. Maybe we'll even see more Zlotl warriors at some point in this game.
Man, I don't... This is going to be fascinating. This is going to be really fascinating. Viper's actually getting thumb ring. So when I've seen this matchup in the past, and I love how Yo's running around with these two eagles, it's been more about cav archers than knights.
Yeah.
Because making knights against Aztecs, especially on DE, because the conversion's really fast.
And forward siege workshop
just
from Yo coming down too.
Really?
Yes. Forward siege workshop. So he's going to go monks, eagles, and then keep those skirmishers alive, which are actually really important at this stage.
Yeah.
Nice backup, so Viper can't just sit in a choke point, right?
Yeah, and I think this is the correct play. I think if Yo goes for TCs, it's a mistake, because Viper's military can be very overwhelming. If you're the slower Civ, you cannot just sit back and let Viper run all over you.
Yo's actually adding a second TC on top of this. He went to stone because he used the stone for that tower.
Oh, the conversion! See how fast these conversions are in DE?
What?
Thanks, DE. Holy crap.
I didn't even hear the noise.
Yeah. Dude, and Aztec monks, every time you research a monk tech with Aztecs, you get more HP. Good luck, Viper. And Viper doesn't see the Siege Workshop yet, or does he? Yeah, he does see it now. He also sees the villager, and that villager is very important, and that villager is dead now.
I love how Viper's looping around to the north, but I also love how Yo's like keeping his army back. He's like, I know he's up to something.
Yeah. It bothers me that Yo hasn't walled the left. Why hasn't he house walled that?
Yeah, and Viper's actually looping around to the right as well, and Yo is going to find him, so Yo knew exactly Viper's plan, but once again, melee units, right? So Viper's going to take a favorable trade here. Yo does have a Mangonel heading that way.
Yeah, it's so weird how melee units on DE bump. The crossbows would never have a chance of getting any kills here, maybe one or two. They're doing pretty well.
Up in the north as well, Viper deciding to go for some cav archers, getting a raid in on the stone, and also taking out some of those skirmishers with his crossbows.
But at the end of the day, Viper's crossbows are going to get Yo. Hey, Yo.
Yo, bro.
Yo.
Dude.
Oh, got him. Nice. Never a doubt. But at the end of the day, it's 55 villagers for Yo, 59 for Viper, and Yo is on 3 TC. So it might not be too bad, but Viper looks for an engagement
going
here.
For the scouts as well to counter the monks.
Yeah.
Sniping that Mangonel. Doesn't really want to invest into knights because we saw what happened, right? It's an instant power switch when you get a conversion. So he's just going to go few scouts, few cav archers, Mangonels of his own too.
Dude.
To back this up in case maybe Yo decides to go into like skirmishers or crossbows of his own.
Yeah. So game 1 in the first semifinal, game 2, game 3, there were some solid moments. Hera played very clean, but I don't think the tactic that we expected showed up today.
Yeah.
The Yo that we expected showed up today.
Yeah, this is sick.
So
this
close.
is like tit for tat here.
Yeah, I mean,
the entire
very close with eco, very close with military.
Yeah.
And I don't know who to favor right now because you have to give Aztecs in this matchup more of an edge long term.
Yeah.
But Viper is using the Hun mobility now.
And he's coming in on the monk. He does snipe it.
Yeah.
Running around here, and he's kind of abusing the fact that melee units aren't so good against range anymore.
Yeah, so I saw some really interesting games. Doubt went 5 range cav archer against, I think it was Yo or some Chinese player going Aztec Eagles. With husbandry, the cav archers are faster. You just need a freaking lot of them to be able to take out the Eagles.
Yo forced to make a defensive siege workshop as well. So that's an extra bit of wood that he probably didn't want to spend, but he's going to have to because these cav archers are running around.
2 relics.
2 relics already.
2 relics.
This is classic
Yo
Mr.
is going
Yo.
for the anti-Leary right
classic Mr. Yo right now.
33% more gold per relic for Aztecs. Huns will really struggle if Aztecs get to Elite Eagle.
Yeah, and Viper, remember Viper's map. We have to be thinking about Viper's map. All that forward resources.
He's done
if
so
Yo
well
pushes
with it,
back
too.
with a giant ball of eagles, Viper's going to be in trouble. So, but right now he's doing the right thing. He's raiding on both sides with the Cav archers.
And he's also clearing up the siege workshop,
Yep.
which is a non-issue now. I think here it's gonna be about how Viper plays this in Castle Age, and I don't think he can go Imp. I think what he needs, full CA, full Knights, spring style as many would call it, or me, because I'm biased. And it's a lot of fun to watch. Yo will probably try and look towards the Imperial Age and Elite Eagle to make a change. Viper, I expect 200 population in Castle Age.
I love how Viper's not taking, like, it's so Viper. You don't take any engagement unless you can 100% know you're going to win it.
And then run.
Yeah,
And then run.
away. Abuse that mobility like
Yeah.
you were talking about. And Yo can't leave his base right now. Like, he can't put pressure on Viper because Viper's map is currently closed off. And great micro there from the Cav archers to come in on the Mangonel. Once again, the Eagles can engage.
Yeah.
Like, if he gets a surround, perhaps he can take the fight.
But Yo is up.
Yo is
on his way to Imp. So this is where
Age.
you need to see that flood. This is what I mentioned. This is always a threat. Aztec farmers are insane. The gold income you're getting from the relics is insane.
And what's the response here from Viper? Because he's usually looking at the score.
Yeah.
He usually knows.
That's a
and
big
a big
shot
fight.
from Yo.
Big shot from Yo's Mangonel there on the Cav archers. Lots of weak ones.
Viper sending a ram now to the monastery. Good luck with that one.
Well, he sees he's got the relics, you know?
Look at the amount of units.
I know.
The response from Viper has to be to fight.
Yep.
Take some big fights and whittle down those eagle numbers. Elite Eagle is dangerous, but if there's only 10 of them, not so dangerous.
Yeah,
and
and
Knights
Yo-
and CA could deal with it.
The problem for Yo is that he's going to have to fight for this position.
Yeah.
If he wants to go Eagles, he has to save his farms. Viper can just sit
He can't fight there.
and raid around here, kill all these villagers.
Yeah.
A defensive castle coming down from Mr. Yo, not in the spot that he would want to have put it at the beginning of the game, I don't think.
I mean, thank God that his map wasn't like Viper's, because if it was, it would be GG at this point.
Yeah.
Yo played his map, and he's played his position, and he's played the Sith matchup very well. As I say that, he'll toss away some monks. But I still think there is a chance for Yo to do this purely
He's
with
got to
Elite
delay.
Eagle.
Just delay and take good trades while delaying, which is always a struggle, you know?
Yeah.
Usually when you're delaying, you're tossing away
you're
units
tossing
to buy
away units.
time.
Yeah.
But Yo can't do that at the moment. He needs to get his Eagle numbers up. And only, you know what? Only 15 farms, man.
Oh,
And a
Viper.
forward castle from
Viper
Viper.
wants to place the castle forward. So my question is, what does Yo do? If that castle goes up, what does Yo do when he gets to Imp? I think the answer is he has to send like 5-10 Eagles to raid and try and hold it home with whatever he can create.
Probably wants to get those relics back, too. Viper's going to snag those.
Yeah.
100% going to snag those.
Beautiful mobility from Viper here in Game 1. Remember, I think if Yo wants to win this semifinal, he needs to win with his Meso Civs, and Viper's all over the place. You might not have caught it there, but Yo was originally going to convert a Knight. Viper pulled the Knights back, shot the Monk with the Cav Archers. He's all over Yo.
So what's the
106
chance here?
villagers to 80.
If you're Yo, the back of your base is essentially secure right now, although you're stuck there.
Yeah, you raid.
You raid. You just go into
Yep.
his eco, try and kill his farmers, but Viper has to know that too.
Viper does have to know that. Now, I'm really surprised that Viper doesn't have more Knights out. He only has 24 farmers. I think that could be a bad thing for him. He has the Knights on the front, but if he doesn't have Knights at home, it could be problematic. Oh no! Yo was trying to get this gold and this relic. Viper was camping it with Cav Archers and Knights.
Viper saw both of those there, and now
Wow.
Yo's going to have to go over there and deal with it, but this is what Viper wants. He wants
Yeah.
to take favorable engagements, right? He wants to delay Yo from getting his
my
eco
God,
even better.
there's more Cav
and there's
Archers
more
there.
Cav Archers waiting. He
Jeez.
just brought them and stopped them in that location.
Those villagers are not going to collect
The
gold
map
for very
awareness,
long.
the map control from this guy is absolutely insane. And Yo is actually streaming tons of Eagles
Yeah.
forward. Viper's eco is pretty exposed over there.
But Viper has so much military.
Yeah.
He has 60 military. He can fight Elite Eagles. I think Yo, he did a couple bad things. He didn't wait for his final armor upgrade, Dave. He didn't have plate mail armor, and he tried to push out. And he's losing units unnecessarily.
I don't think he can't take fights against this main ball. He's coming in on the left-hand side, and he should come in on the right-hand side as well. So
this is good.
Here's the potential for
Yeah.
Yo to get back into this game. Basically, he distracts Viper, causes his entire army to go back,
Yep.
kills like 20 villagers, and then takes some control of his own map with trebuchets.
And Viper
on
has
that
produced
castle.
so many Knights, got so many upgrades. He cannot click up the Castle Age now. I talked about this 10 minutes ago. It has to be 200 population Castle Age for Viper if he wants to win this game. And whoa, thanks to E. Did you see this now? Yeah. But like, the only way that Viper can go Imp is if he's 200 pop and cannot spend his resources on units
look at the villager count. It's getting closer and closer. He's going to lose more in that forward castle. Yo trebbing it down.
Man. This is crazy. Yo is pushing back.
Yo is trebbing down the castle.
The castle's done.
Oh my goodness.
This is sick.
Can he come back against this giant mass of Cav Archer, though? That's the question. Can he actually kill it? He's forced it back into Viper's base. Viper actually taking a defensive castle on the left-hand side now.
Yeah, Yo's unit mobility was amazing. He had 6 different groups of eagles. He hit the farmers, he hit the wood line, he hit the gold. And look, it's on the right. Viper's still trying to track 3 eagles. So as long as Yo continues to do that, I think it'll be very good for him. But it's more tough now on the left because Viper has castled the hill, and he needs to get castles up on the right,
he's heading towards that gold that he identified before. Yo had time to put a TC there.
Wow.
But that's so many Cav Archers, man. Like, they're just going to keep coming back and harassing that. You're never going to get time to take that gold.
But I think,
and if he gets back even into the farms and the wood, Yo is running out of space at the back of his base.
What's the number of eagles that would do it? You think 40?
Against this amount of Cav Archers, it would depend on the location.
Okay.
In a choke point, no.
Yeah,
he can't do it, but we'll see if he can get the raids in because that'll definitely give him an advantage.
He's trying here. Viper had the Knights.
I don't think you can take this fight against the Knights. That's just, you're wasting too many eagles.
You can't fight that many Cav Archers yet either. Well, eventually, Aztecs do have the option to go for skirmishers. Don't think we're going to see that
Oh,
here.
Did you see in the middle? Look at the Treb in the middle. Viper with the masterpiece. The Treb was alone, and Viper quick walled it in with his villagers. 2 gates and a stable. But the Eagles, once again.
They'll be coming in. This is an endless cycle for Viper.
And Viper, at some point, he needs to get up. I don't see him producing military, so I think this is the point where he believes in his knights. He believes in his Cav Archers to protect him.
This is also where he's most vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly. That's
he's not producing.
That's why when you're doing an all-in castle push, you can't afford to go up to Imperial because your opponent is Imperial, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to swamp you. So we'll see if Vipers judge this correctly. If he has enough time and resources to get up before his entire eco is
Look
GG.
at the Vil count. Yo has more villagers right now. Yo has more villagers. Yo's also getting the relics. He'll get at least 2. Yes, Viper will eventually get those upgrades, but I love how Yo is keeping Viper on the run. It's like, oh, Viper, you have 44 Cav Archers. Cool. Just come for a ride. Chase me.
He couldn't fight the military at his own base, so the solution to that is force the military back to Viper's base.
Exactly. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. And I think Yo just needs to continue to do this. Don't look for that big engagement yet. Wait until your military numbers are higher and expand that economy at the same time, which will not be easy to do because Viper does have some knights in CA at Yo's base. So a similar thing where Viper's trying to force Yo back by going to Yo's base.
I also kind of like how Yo's taking the favorable engagements against the Knight. He's kind of like picking off their numbers before Viper gets up and can actually like upgrade to Cavalier.
Oh,
Lots on stone there too.
Oh,
wow.
boy. You know, what I find most interesting about the whole KD, Yo has probably killed, like 80% of Yo's kills are probably Vils.
Yep.
And then all Viper's kills are against Yo's military. So Yo has done an excellent job with the rating.
13K we just got from Overlay Guy.
Oh. I didn't know what that was.
13K kills? Not yet. In this match, and Viper's actually in there at the back, and he's looping around with the Cav Archers. Yo, going to the neutral gold though.
That's huge, man.
If he gets a TC down there,
these eagles are expensive.
Yeah,
these eagles are expensive, and I think Viper's weathered the storm nicely.
And he's
really
idled.
has.
Viper has idled a ton of farms too from Yo, and Yo another trap being tossed away.
Like honestly. Don't even make traps right now.
No.
Don't even make traps. You can't protect the traps.
No, more
Don't
eagles.
even make traps.
Do you see the path that Yo took with the Eagles to get into Viper's base? So he's looping so far around.
Which path are we
just
talking
to get
about
in
here?
there.
These guys?
Oh, they just met up with their friends. Yeah, those guys.
It's a lot of Eagles. Only 28. Viper has 69 military.
And
nice.
Yo's going for a castle. Nice.
Sorry,
I'm in cast mode. Let's go.
No worries. We talked about this.
Where's Yo's castle coming down? Is it on this hill?
I think it's got to be defensive, right?
Oh, it's gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna be in your
aggressive.
Face. Oh no!
But Viper's gonna see this, and I think this is like.
Well,
Viper's army's kind of out of position, but I think he can produce behind this. He actually tried to wall in the Eagles at his own base.
Okay, so the Eagles cannot make it through. I think Yo can get that castle up.
This is one instance where Viper can't just run away from these Eagles. He has to force the engagement if Yo brings them back.
Yo will get into Viper's economy.
Will Viper be able to micro this down? I feel like Yo should have just kept the Eagles at the castle.
No. I think this is good. Viper can't get the castle up.
Oh, he can't
The Eagles are into the eco. There was a 60 population lead for Viper. It's all disappearing now. It's 130 pop for Yo, 150 pop for Viper.
I thought it was really hairy there for a second if Viper was going to snipe those villas, but apparently Yo read it perfectly, and look how many villagers are going down. Can we see the game 1 victory for Yo?
He needs it, man. Mr. Yo needs it, like I said.
He's into the farming eco. It's all idled. All the farming eco is idled. Viper's even like he's having trouble getting wood.
Yeah.
He has nowhere to go. Like he can't get food. We mentioned his map before. His stone is cut off.
For both. 130
population for both.
Beautiful.
And Yo just keeps expanding his economy, taking control of the map. Those villagers that were building the castle are going out to the right now. He's going to secure that gold. I think even more.
That's so much on gold. That's crazy. 20
you need it.
on
You
gold.
need it for the Eagles. So the threat here for Yo is that he's going to not build up the Eagle numbers, and he's going to toss them all away, and Viper's slowly going to mass again.
Yep.
But the threat here for Viper is that Yo's just going to keep killing all his villagers.
Yeah, and Yo needs to split. One group, still not enough.
Yeah.
Send in 10 to the left, 20 to the right. In fact, Viper has
the
Knights.
The Knights on the side. That's why you wanted the TC there.
Yeah,
That's why you need the TC there. He's going back to the castle. So fortunately for him, you won't lose all the villagers, but
Let me just double check. Yo
game.
has 3 relics with Aztecs. That's pretty beastly. Can we go to Viper's point of view real quick? I want to show you guys how often Viper is repositioning. He's focused on that corner. Here he has the perfect choke point for his Cav Archers. Now wait till the Eagles arrive in his eco at some point. Oh boy, he's trying to sort out his eco
Seems
problems.
like he's really prioritizing the middle there. Like he's
well, Yo's
usually
building a town center.
and he's actually going to deny that town center. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
and
it's
he's going
slowed
back
down
to
a
the
bit
gold
for Yo.
again. Yeah.
It slowed down a bit for Yo.
We can actually go to Yo's point of view and see what he's looking at. He's dropping a TC on that gold, but I think I saw Viper
with the light cav there
coming over there before. So we'll go right back to the game.
Yeah, check this out. Viper had a light cav. Yo realized it. Look at all these Eagles. This is like this is most of Viper's eco back here.
That's so many, dude.
So yes, Viper's denied a town center. But 9 + 8 Eagles, they 2-shot villagers, right?
They can just kill the TC.
Yeah, they destroy everything.
Yeah, just kill the TC, I think.
And take the gold. Also, there was a raid from Yo on the left gold.
Watch this TC just melt. It's absolutely going to melt. All those villagers are going to come out. The Eagles, like you said, are on the left as well. They even killed the mining camp, which is an additional frustration.
I think this is Yo's game.
I think it is too.
I think this is Yo's game.
He's played this so
well. What a beautiful play. Yo with Mesosibs is next level.
Yeah.
If Yo wins, if he plays like this with all of his Mesosibs, that's 3 wins and a best of 7. He could do it, man. Incredible game.
And Yo's got the TC down on that right gold. That's so important.
So
now he can just hop in there, go back to the gold whenever he wants. There's still a relic actually in the right corner of the map. So maybe we'll see him pick that up. I don't know if he's scouted it yet.
I think Viper's kept a close eye on that stone and on
watch,
that relic.
Watch from Yo's point of view, because I just saw that. Yo, right as Viper was at that stone, Yo dropped a mining camp
there. but Viper used to have 50 more military numbers.
Yeah.
Now it's 40 to 40. 40 to 40, Eagles will shred. And Eagles are shredding. And Viper's Cav Archers are in the corner patrolling on a 2-tile stone.
Eagles are still shredding.
Yeah,
still
they're
shredding.
everywhere.
They're just going to kill another TC
Viper's
probably.
at 63 villagers. This game is over.
As soon as Viper drops below 100 pop, I think he's out.
Yeah, he's at 100 right now, so it's pretty damn close for Viper.
Yeah.
He has no resources, 16 wood, no lumberjacks, 96 food, 7 on food, none on gold. I just don't see how Huns can deal with the Eagle flag.
Well, I think Viper's counting on the fact that Yo's gold income is going to be very, very low. He knows he has the neutral gold on the left side of the map.
Also, Viper's sniping vills here, so this is good.
And he knows that once that Eagle wave runs out, Yo's going to have to switch into something slower, and maybe he can power it back with the Cav Archers. So at this point, maybe Yo goes for a couple more raids and then starts thinking of like his trash army composition, you know?
Yeah, I think Yo...
Oh, that tread behind the tree line.
He needs to... Oh, beautiful.
That's sick.
Yo needs to make sure that he keeps his eco rolling, and then he can make that transition you mentioned, Dave.
With those Eagles, you can almost just go kill that castle. You won't have murder holes, that's for sure. And I think if we look at the cams, I think the GG is going to be rolling in here pretty soon.
Wow.
Oh my
GG.
God, what a performance. We thought Yo was in such a bad position there.
Yeah, so honestly, it's how you have to play that matchup. He made the mistake of building a range, canceled it, went second barracks, started to get the Eagle Mass, held, knew he would fall behind an eco because he didn't expand like Viper, powerfully Eagle.
Did Viper click up too soon? Was the timing off? Because
think-
I don't even know. I don't even know if he did. Because look at how open
so
his
close.
base is.
Yeah.
Look at how open his base
Well,
is.
that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah,
If you make more knights, then maybe you
But
can
what
secure
if
that.
that one raid gets in and it's just like
Yeah, you have to
made
play
more
perfect.
knights and now you don't have the upgrades to fight them.
I mean, Viper did not play a bad game here. There was no rust, no first game jitters. He was 65 population ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to look at this timeline,
like
actually.
all of Yo's kills are villagers.
Look at this timeline.
It's crazy.
Look at this right here. Viper has so much blue, but the second Elite Eagle and the armor techs in. Mr. Yo gets the win.
I love
game
both
number one.
It's very rare that the stat I'm most impressed with is map explored. 95% for Viper, 92 for Yo. You can see how good these players are, especially in late game.
These guys came to play, man. These
Yeah.
guys came to play. I'm really happy that this best of 7 started off like that because it was virtually. I can't say it was flawless. No game is flawless, right? But that was as high a level as we could have wanted.